Time now for the Morning Rush.
Yeah, we'll begin with Chris Gilson. Chris?
Good morning, Adam and Crystal. It's another warm day out there this afternoon. Cool to start, but by the afternoon we see that sunshine and high temperatures will be warmer than normal. And the same story for your Friday, just a few extra clouds as we head into the weekend.
As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories, and we'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
Good morning, Adam. This morning, an assistant high school football coach is facing child rape charges. Moriarty High coach Damian Hyatt helps lead the undefeated Pintos. Now, a 15-year-old girl says the two had a sexual relationship close to a year ago. Torrance County deputies say she's one of several students who accuses Wyatt of trying to get them to have sex with him. Hyatt faces 12 counts of child rape and a number of other charges, including bribery of a witness and manufacturing child porn. Police arrested him yesterday on a sheriff's warrant. Crystal?
New this morning, police in Hobbs are investigating the death of a man found in a home. When police arrived, they say they found the body of 32-year-old Thomas May unresponsive. Details in the man's death have not been revealed, but they say that he did have some injuries. Police are actively investigating that case as a homicide.
And this morning, friends and family are preparing for the memorial service for little Victoria Martins. It's scheduled for this weekend. The New Mexico Motorcycle Rights Organization is now looking for motorcyclists to help honor and escort the little girl to her service on Saturday. The service starts at 11 o'clock. It's open to the public. People are asked to wear purple, which was Victoria's favorite color.
On to news happening now. One person is dead, another critically injured after a 6-alarm fire in New York City early this morning. That fire broke out at about 3:30 a.m. in the top floor of a building apartment. It burned the entire building. 2 adjacent buildings had minor damage because of the flames.
On to new news this morning. People in Italy awaking to devastation after a pair of powerful earthquakes rattled the central part of that country. The tremors came just 2 hours apart Wednesday evening. The second one, at magnitude 6.1, was even stronger than the first. Just 2 months ago, a powerful earthquake killed nearly 300 people in Italy. This time, no deaths reported so far. Officials crediting restructured homes in that area after a massive quake in 1997.
Happening now, U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter is planning to suspend all efforts to collect reimbursement from some members of the California National Guard. This comes after National Guard soldiers in that state mistakenly received enlistment bonuses. So now the New Mexico National Guard is investigating whether the same thing might have happened here in our state. Chris?
Metro Threat Index today continues to be at a 0 because we're just going to have a few clouds out there. High temperatures warmer than normal for today, getting close to our record high of 80 degrees. Sarah?
APD is offering some tips to keep you and your family safe before you head out the door for trick-or-treat. Officers say children need to be accompanied by adults. If you personally aren't able to go out with your children, have them go out with another adult. They say the safest place is a sponsored event like at a mall, school, or church. But if you choose to stay in a neighborhood, map out a route that includes a start time and an end time. Coming up in the 5 facts, what APD is asking you not to wear this year. Crystal?
Talk about a spooky scene. Walking through it, you might think you stepped into a haunted house. This Halloween attraction is actually a popular local restaurant. Cervantes restaurant gets some extra visitors this time of year because of its wall-to-wall decorations. Get this, they've been decorating the place for Halloween for at least 16 years.
New this morning, the 2015 National Assessment of Educational Progress, often called the Nation's Report Card, shows only about a third of 4th and 8th graders nationwide demonstrated strong academic performances in the sciences. According to the report, a quarter of New Mexico 4th graders and about 21% of 8th graders scored at or above proficient levels in science.
This morning, a local restaurant is asking for your help. They need a whole lot of candy to make sure all kids in New Mexico have an awesome Halloween. Sadie's is holding a candy drive for the children at CYFD. This morning through Sunday, you can drop off candy at any of their locations. They'll be matching the donations bag for bag.
Let's take a look at the morning drive at 6:53 as you get ready to head out the door today. Things are looking good across the metro. We've got clean and green over most of the routes around the metro, including north and southbound I-25, east and westbound I-40. If anything does pop up on the traffic map, you'll hear it right here on KRQE this morning. And happening today, your chance to dive into some of the more dark moments in the state's history. The myth of the hanging tree presentation will explore the history and lore of frontier justice, especially hangings in territorial New Mexico. This is not the video that's associated with this story, but let me tell you about it here. It's based on a book by local historian Robert J. Torres, who's leading the presentation. It's happening at the Bequequi Open Space off Alameda and Rio Grande tonight at 7.
Now onto this video. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. At least it will be in Santa Fe soon, before Halloween's even over. The City Parks Division will start decorating the plaza for the holiday season on Monday, which is Halloween. Staff will be installing thousands of decorative lights, garlands, and of course, farolitos. Designated areas of the plaza will be closed off because of this. They expect the decorating to last through much of November.
Time of the year. Happening this weekend, people can check out the 34th annual Taos Mountain Balloon Rally. That rally kicks off tomorrow at 7 a.m. with a mini ascension and a free tethered ride for school-aged kids, followed by events Saturday and Sunday. More than 30 balloons are expected to make it out to the free weekend event in Taos.
Just can't get enough, huh?
More
Beautiful
balloons.
Love
Very
it.
exciting. Great weather for that, too. All right, time for the 5 facts this morning.
And at number 5, we're counting down the days to Halloween. Sarah broke down some key tips to make sure that your little monsters stay safe, but we're adding to that, talking about costume safety. APD says stick to light-colored costumes and nothing really too big that kids could trip on maybe or catch fire from jack-o'-lanterns on. Experts do say that masks can be dangerous because they block a child's view. That's something that I didn't, I don't really think about, but I do see even in kids in this video wearing masks.
Yeah,
so
because you
be
imagine
careful
trying to
about that.
cross the street and then you can't really see if a car's coming. Be safe out there. Bottom line. Number 4 now. This morning, City of Santa Fe wants your input as it considers some proposed changes for pet owners. The Santa Fe New Mexican reports commissioners agreed last night to consider some changes to the animal code. That does include banning chains, tethers, and trolley systems. This is only a proposal. No room one, a final vote could happen.
At number 3, another warm, sunny day ahead. The warm October stretch of weather continues into the final days. Even into Halloween, we're looking good. Upper 70s for this afternoon.
Number 2, this morning, there are 9 days left to vote early. In Bernalillo County, voter turnout's already up more than 40% from the last presidential election. More than 55,000 voters have cast their ballots at the 19 early voting centers. Statewide, more than 140,000 people voted early, more than 77,000 Democrats and 45,000 Republicans.
And our Chris Gilson is also one of those voters.
I did it
Good job,
yesterday.
Chris.
Thank you.
Getting in on that.
It was busy.
It was busy, yeah. Number 1, more issues popping up over the ART construction. Number of street crossings put in by the city for pedestrians to use are still in place this morning, but turns out using them is illegal. The city put 7 of these median cutouts in the UNM Nob Hill area about a decade ago, and as recently as last year recommended people use them. Now that the ART construction is underway, the mayor's office is saying using them is jaywalking. Of the 7 cutouts, only one of the crossings will remain because of an ART station that's going to be going up there.
Join us on Fox New Mexico after the break. We're talking a spooky production for Halloween.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. We'll be right back.